Hey Taurus, how y'all doing? Welcome. We're going to be doing your second half of June general reading here. Let's talk about your meditation. So it was really interesting. I want to say the keywords of the editor and also choose your own adventure story. It was this distinct feeling of a complete, sometimes an energy is better defined by the energy that is not present as opposed to the energy that is present. And I will say that within your meditation, I felt a distinct lack of a, how do I say this? A give a damn? Like there was a lack of a give a damn, if that makes any sense at all. It really was this feeling of just releasing all, it was freedom, like the horse was the energy I was getting, where it's just you completely just released any and all expectations. It feels like you're in a place of empowerment because you have released any attachment to a certain outcome regarding yourself, your situation, someone else, any idea of where you should be, what you look like, where you're going. And that's where the true freedom lies, outside of self-imposed limitations, aka expectations. Because as I like to say, and we well know, that expectations are limitations. And it feels like, oh, you've really received that memo. Okay, you've really received that memo. It feels like, there's also this distinct feeling, because I saw these images. There's a show called Supernatural. And there was a particular storyline on there, the character of Chuck, who just go with me on this, who turned out to be God in the disguise of a, writer. And it was this very distinct image that I got in your meditation of you are creating your own story. And because you're creating your own story, you're able to make edits. Because that's what I saw. I saw the Taurus, I saw the word Taurus written in pencil, okay? Then I saw it erased. Then I saw it written in pen, and then I saw it scratched out. And then I saw it written in block letters. And then it was an edit upon an edit upon an edit, and I would say even a revision. And that's really cool. It just feels like you're in a place of empowerment and revision and editing and getting very clear on what feels good to you. And it feels like it's not based on anything that does or doesn't happen in an external given circumstance. Meaning, you're not feeling good because somebody, called you back. You're not feeling good because you, got an offer on something. You're not feeling good because of X, Y, and Z, or because of how you look on any, given day. It's really about feeling good outside of any external circumstance or stimuli. That is the honeys. That is it. That is it. I'm obsessed. Let's go ahead and get your animal energy. It feels really good. It feels, oh God, it feels really like the horse and freedom and I'm hearing, God, what is that song? Rascal Flatts, Fast Cars and Freedom. It's really good. I could not be less surprised that the dolphin energy came up for you. So this equates to the Ace of Cups. No surprise at all. Beautiful water energy here. So this, oh my God, whenever the dolphin comes up, there's no, you know how I say well, not just me, but how I say how there's a shadow and a light to every energy, right? There's no shadow to this energy, and I love it, right? Dolphins are highly intelligent. This equates to that Ace of Cups, but I also associate it with children energy too, where it's that almost Six of Cups, where it's like, that kind of feeling where school's out for the summer type deal, or feeling like you got all your work done for the day, so you're just feeling good and in a place of pleasure and enjoyment, right? The dolphin really speaks of being in the present moment and thus wanting for nothing. And that's really beautiful, and that's exactly what remember I said freedom? Look how happy this is with the pink and the yellow. It's just beautiful, right? This is just, I absolutely love dolphin energy. It is so, 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 so good. This is also very auspicious about blessings coming your way. Whenever dolphin comes up, it also speaks of soul connections and soul groups, okay? Obsessed. Okay. Let's see okay, I just heard a song in my head. It's from a commercial. I'm gonna say it. I have no idea what it means. I just heard 1-800-CONTACTS. 1-800-CONTACTS. Could it be that your vision is clear? Could it be that you're seeing things in a whole new way? I just heard 1-800-CONTACTS. It's really funny. Oh my God, you have got to be kidding me. Knight of Swords, that horse is blind. Do you see how this horse has no eyes? I saw a horse in your meditation and now it's blind, and I was hearing 1-800-CONTACT, and maybe you're seeing things clearly. Oh, Lord. The congregation said amen. It's so good. You know what I love here too? This beautiful canary here, which is about using your voice and it could be, singing as well, music being very therapeutic. But also it's understanding that it's not just what you say, but it really is all in the delivery and how you say it, right? Because traditionally the Knight of Swords can be, a lot of communication that is blunt in nature, some verbal, diarrhea as it were. Sorry for the graphic novels, right? But this is forging ahead just completely on faith and because you must, right? But this is definitely using your words as well. Right? They're also drawing my attention. This particular bird here is also in the devil key in this particular deck, in the crow deck. I feel like there's a freedom. Okay, that's really interesting because they're showing me the devil key. And the devil key is about the 3D and things that, you can see, touch, and feel, right? It's also feeling bound or restricted, and now we're seeing freedom here. You are experiencing a real freedom from something that was either keeping you externally stuck or internally limited or externally limited in some way. Or it could be perhaps that you are just finding true freedom within your own energy. I'm telling you, it is such a big deal when we not just get the memo, because it's one thing to understand something cognitively, but it's another thing to embody something in a deep, knowing, and active way, right? Like we know that self-love, and I bring this up because of the Ace of Cups connotation with the dolphin. We know that self-love is the key and that we can't really find true happiness outside of ourselves. Really, everything's a reflection of our relationship with ourselves. We know this cognizantly, but sometimes we forget it often and need a lot of reminding, and thus is the human experience. So no shade, Alti, right? But there's this feeling of you're actually embodying this truth of, no, I have a relationship with myself. I'm just loving it, right? And thus I am finding that my external given circumstances, my relationships are benefiting from this upgrade in relationship to myself. Can you hear that ice cream truck passing? I really hope you guys can hear that. The ice cream truck is passing while we're talking about school's out for the summer. I hope you can hear that. And this dolphin-esque and this canary energy of using your voice and music. This is really beautiful. Giving me life doors with the ice cream truck. You better go get you a soft swirl. Eight of Pentacles. That's what it is. Earth energy showing up here for my beautiful bulls. Right? Eight of Pentacles traditionally is a lot of, good, satisfying, productive energy and work, right? The Pentacles rule the realm of everything that, of the earth realm and of the physical body as well. There's been a lot of self-work going on here, but I feel like there's also been a lot of work in your environment, whether you've been envisioning your next dream, your next steps around a dream, next steps around, someone wants to work for themselves or is thinking about working for them. I'm hearing I have freedom in not having a boss or setting your own schedule, making your own rules. There's something about, it's like now you've gotten a taste of what that can be like. And now you're like, I want more of that good. It's really cool. It feels like a really happy, okay, they're telling me to talk about the horse, and I swear something is in my eye right now. And we're talking about clear seeing. And I do feel like you're seeing things differently than you were before. And it feels almost very, 1960s hair, let the sun shine in, Age of Aquarius as well. A bit of a vibe here with this. But there's something here about your own personal empire, what you contribute and how you feel on a day-to-day basis. They're showing me Rachel Zoe. Rachel Zoe is for those of y'all who don't know her, she is she was a fashion, what would you call her? A celebrity stylist, I guess. And she's created her own brand and been her own mogul. And she's coming up for you here in this context. Well, why is that? Part of her branding is about how you feel. right? And how your physical adornments, as it were, can add to how you feel. There's this emphasis I'm feeling about the external and the internal. The external affecting or not affecting the internal and vice versa. There's something in the water around that, interestingly enough. Some of you guys are writing, journaling, scrapbooking, Pinterest boarding. It feels like you're working on something or giving attention to something. And when you look up, time has flown, okay? 7 of Cups. This is beautiful in this context because it's a lot of good optionality. See where I'm getting? Okay. You're racing forward ahead with, almost on blind faith, but it's not really blind. You're racing forward ahead because you've gotten really clear on something, or you've got some download or an insight that you're really excited about. You're going forward. It feels something that you're creating, working on, working towards, putting in that time with work, which creates more than one offer, which creates optionality. It's like you build the ship and they will come. I just heard that. It's interesting. I'm getting a very specific image. For some of you guys, this is going to be literal. For others, it's going to be representative. I'm seeing someone writing something, okay? But they're not writing it with the thought that anyone's ever going to read it. And the energy that writing holds within it has such a feeling of abandon and the lack of judgment or self-criticism because they never planned on anyone reading it. And because that's how they went about it, it's a masterpiece, okay? Knight of Swords. Just got shivers. Hi. 10 of Cups. Taurus, how you doing? In the immortal words of Miss Wendy Williams, how you doing? 10 of Cups to the Knight of Swords. This is complete emotional fulfillment. Happy home and family. You see this kid right here? I'm picking up either someone has children or they're being positively affected by children or they're working on something that they used to, involving something that they used to love as a child. There's something about or feeling the lighthearted energy of a child. Because if you think about it, children aren't necessarily at the right age. They aren't really harsh critics of themselves. That's a learned behavior, right? That's a learned behavior. Yeah, someone's getting real inspired by children or an aspect of themselves as a child or something to do with that. Anyway, complete emotional fulfillment, rainbow realness with the Knight of Swords. This direction that you're going in, this download, this truth scope, this project, this point of inspiration, this idea, it is right in alignment with your highest and best path and, linking up with complete emotional fulfillment. Ooh, fulfillment. Jeez. 8 of Pentacles. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. So we got 2 wands here. So the wands rule the realm of the soul. Okay, so this 8 of Pentacles has very much felt like something that you were very passionate about. It felt aligned with your soul's purpose or just felt like something that you were just so excited about, right? Something that when you work on it, it doesn't necessarily feel like work or an idea or working for yourself, something to do with that, okay? Now the 9 of Wands and the 3 of Wands. The 9 of Wands traditionally is perseverance and patience. If you can, wounded warrior archetype, right? You can see this bear here. With this 9 of Wands, we're going, okay, they're calling me talk about the bear. The bear is very much about perseverance and endurance and timing, right? It's really understanding that, I'm getting this energy. Remember how I said that self-critic or that inner judge being absent in this particular context and it yields like an illustrious fruit of the loom? Why do I feel like I'm speaking in product placements? It's got to be for somebody. 3 of Wands here. This is so auspicious. This speaks of, remember how I said dolphin is also related to soulmate energy? Then we have 10 of Cups here with the happy home and family. 3 of Wands is about really happy, successful partnerships. This is travel plans that go very well. This is about setting off into a new venture that completely serves you. Okay. I'm hearing throw away any and all rule books. I'm going to give you an example of what they're showing me. Because I saw this in your meditation, actually, and I forgot to bring it up. I saw Charlie Kaufman. Charlie Kaufman is a screenwriter. The work that comes to mind of his is Adaptation. That feels really pertinent. Adaptation, I believe it's called. He's a mad genius, but the way that he, well, not but, and the way that he goes about writing and scripts in his work, it is not like anything that anybody else does. Oh, I think he did Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, Charlie Kaufman as well. So his work is genius and very, being John Malkovich, I could just go on. It's very particular to him. It's very mad genius. It's very different, and you just know, you ever turn on the radio and you know who's singing just by not because you know the song. You never heard the song, but you can tell the voice. It's like his signature is so specific to him. You know when you're watching a Charlie Kaufman film. And that adaptation feels very pertinent here. And it's really coming up here, and it's about aligning with your signature style. I'm hearing signature style. And I guess that's why they showed me Rachel Zoe as well. What's your signature style? What's your signature style? Interesting. Yeah, okay. Page of Pentacles, you don't say. Yeah, with the Seven of Cups, the Seven of Cups being optionality. I'm hearing don't surrender your signature style. There's no need to compromise, and there's no need to edit yourself, what you're doing, how you feel, what you know. Okay? You're right on the target and the money here. This Page of Pentacles traditionally is embarking on a new project or partnership that has long-lasting potential, right? Again, repping your earth sign selves here. I like that you came up in your own reading with the Page of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. There's a lot of potential here, and I rather like it. There could be working with someone that you've known a long time, okay? Like an old friend, an old coworker, an old boss, something or others. Or it could be, yeah. You can't go wrong. I'm just hearing this over and over. You really can't go wrong with your choice here. As long as it emotionally serves you, you're not going to miss your mark. But I'm hearing, there is no compromise. There is no compromise. Okay. You know those artists who, like, I guess musicians is a really good example, who, do I want these or I want a goddess? You know those musicians who are accused of, quote, selling out or whatever have you? They're kind of showing me that visual of your signature style. What one person may see as something that can't or won't fit into a specific market, someone else is going to see that as your selling point. Okay? Whether that's why someone has a very specific message to share with the world or a specific platform, it involves using your voice. It could be movement related, like a movement, like a platform, position that you're taking, like a quality platform, or self-love, back to the Ace of Cups, because that can be self-love, unconditional self-love, loving what you see when you look in the mirror, right? Something to do with a platform or the gift or your specific point of view that the world needs and wants to hear and can benefit from. Okay? I like it. Okay, let's get a goddess. Oh my God, I'm hearing another song. Feels Like Today by Rascal Flatts. Okay. I just got shivvy me bivvies all over my body. Okay, I can't because I can't, but I will. Rianne and Stevie Nicks realness. Do you see all these icons that are coming up in your reading? What's happening? Rhiannon. By the way, unicorns are also associated with what? Children. Something to do with children or a childlike perspective, or embarking on something like with the enthusiasm of a child. Woo-hoo-hoo. Feels really good. Okay. You are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. Hello and goodbye. I also want to point out the fact, all these little stars here on her veil and the full moon. This is a high time of manifestation and magic for you. Remember when I said you can't really go wrong as long as you don't surrender your signature style? Boop. Now you also got, which I'm living and dying for, Yemaya, golden, look at the dolphin realness, 2 dolphins. Hold on, I'm having a really distinct deja vu, hold on. This is really bizarre, but welcome to the land of bizarro. Deja vu, by the way, this is more of a collective message, but I'm going to share it with you, Taurus. I haven't shared it with anybody else. You are the second to last reading of this round, and it's just coming up for me to share with you guys. So I guess you're privy to this information. I haven't shared it with anyone in a video, but there's going to be increased deja vu coming up here. It's incredibly pertinent when you experience this deja vu. It's true that there is an aspect of deja vu that when you feel that it can or does indicate that you are on a timeline or path that is of your highest and best good. And I believe that. However, this March deja vu that's going to be coming up here now is also meant to, when you feel that, not to go, oh, hey, deja vu, that's funny. All right, on to the next. I'll have the number 3 with extra ketchup or whatever. You're placing your order at the drive-thru or whatever, I don't know. I just saw that. But taking a moment and just letting yourself, because dolphins have to do with past life memories and soul purpose as well, and soulmates. About taking a moment to stop and click in and go, okay, what is this deja vu telling me right now? What is this about? That feels really pertinent for you guys. There's something about a past recall, past life memory, or something that you used to do as a child. Someone's finding a journal with like song lyrics or poems or pictures or yearbooks, something where they're looking back and it's inspiring them and they're going, oh my God, I completely forgot about this. I'm going to take this and do this with it. Something about that, or being inspired by your younger self or by children around you. There's something very, very pertinent. And they're showing me deja vu to a Taurus reading. I'm going to be honest, I have no idea when this reading is from. It feels like from the beginning of my channel though. Like in the early days of April, maybe around your birthday month, the beginning of the channel. If anybody wants to go looking for that and put the link, I will send you energetic Thin Mint Girl Scout cookies from my heart to you. But there's something, it's around that time or around the early days of the chair or something, or this time last year, something. It's like a throwback and a convergence of time, and it's really interesting how this is coming through. But I feel like the point they're trying to make is notice the deja vu, don't dismiss it, because there's something about this solar eclipse season and the fact that we're going into solar eclipse in Cancer on the 21st, which is also the summer equinox and Litha, that there's something very pertinent in Father's Day here in the States. There's something very pertinent, a lot of potential around that date and time they're trying to draw your attention to as well. So stopping to notice it. Yemaya, golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. Look at this ocean dolphin realness. I'm obsessed with this. When you approach anything from a place of play, not only is it more enjoyable, it puts you into a vortex energy from which the creation and the potential is limitless. Some of you guys are learning to channel as well, I'm getting. Okay, by the way, a lot of artists channel. I'm convinced Charlie Kaufman is channeling some sort of somewhere universe when he writes, because it's just, you're like, that is just like a whole other level, right? Okay, this was your second half of June general reading. There is a lot here, Taurus, and I'm living for it. I really hope that this helped and resonate. Please let me know in the comments below with all of these things that came up, what is going on. Thank you guys so much for being here, but as always, and most of all, thank you so much for being you, and be well until next time.